Hi guys, how's it going? Today I decided I wanted to do the end of year book tag, which is high on the priority list right now for like pretty much every booktuber, I think. But I haven't filmed a video in a while, so I decided, I was like, well, why not? You know, why the frick not? So here we are. I didn't know where to film today because like none of the lighting in my room really works, so I decided why not do it in front of the Christmas tree in November right before Thanksgiving. So yeah, today I was so excited to film this video, guys. I like got dressed halfway and then decided that I wanted to keep wearing my pajama pants. So yeah, we're really classy. Are there any books that you started in the middle of the year that you need to finish still? No, I am only reading books like right now that I'm currently reading. I don't have any books that I started. I have a couple books that I DNF'd this year, I think. Actually, I think there's only like one or two books, and even the one that I DNF'd was after I finished my reading goal, which if you guys don't know, I think I've mentioned this like 20,000 times, but if you're new to watching my channel, hello. So my goal for reading this year was 256 books, and I finished my goal in October, the end of October, literally Halloween. So, and I don't know how many books I've read since then. We're going to look on my Goodreads, but if you guys want to see what I read this year, you can follow my Goodreads. I have it linked down below, and yeah, I logged everything that I've read so far this year. So yeah, so far I've read 269 books, so I've surpassed my goal by like 13 books. Yeah, I really want to make a video at the end of the year like telling you guys what all my favorite books were this year. I'll have to go through and look at everything that I read because it's a lot, but yeah, obviously some of those books were graphic novels too, so it's not like everything that I read was like a long novel that took me forever, but I'm pretty proud of my progress this year and how many books I read. Definitely not doing that again next year, but we'll go over all that. I think that's one of the questions anyway. Okay, I'm back. We had to do a temporary pause because my heat turned on and I'm literally right next to the bed, so it was very loud. Yeah, so my autumnal book for the year is probably, I always want to say Harry Potter because I always want to read Harry Potter over like during autumn, I guess, but I never do it. So I'm gonna name a book that I've actually read, like pretty much, I think I finished it. Yeah, and that is Anne of Green Gables. It could also have something to do with the fact that I'm currently watching Anne with an E and loving it, and like Sherbert, come on guys, like, but yeah, that could have something to do with it. But yeah, that's probably a book that I'm really wanting to read to like transition me into like the new year and everything, but at the same time I don't know if I'll actually do it because I'm trying to like not reread right now, and I want to read a lot of unread books that I have, so I don't know if I'll actually read that. But yeah, that's a book that like is an autumnal transition book, I guess. Yeah, I don't really usually have autumnal transition books, but Gilmore Girls is forever, well, since I watched it like 2 or 3 years ago, my like fall, like immediately as soon as it hits fall, I'm like, I want to watch Gilmore Girls, like, come on. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, any new releases you're excited for? I do have one that comes out next year, January 7th, I believe, and it is The Night Country by Melissa Albert. If you guys don't know who Melissa Albert is, she wrote, it is like a sequel story, I think, to The Hazelwood, which that book, honestly, it was a little, like, I was expecting more for it, so it was a little bit of a letdown, but it was still a good book, so I'm excited to see what this one's about. But yeah, that is one book that I am looking forward to. Any books you want to read before the end of the year? I do have two actually. One book that I really want to finish before the end of the year is House Magic, A Guide to Bringing Grace to Your Space by Ariana. Or not finish before the end of the year. I want to read before the end of the year. This book is actually one that I picked up at a book sale that I want to give to my mom for Christmas. So that's why I want to finish it before the end of the year, because I actually really want to read it, but I want to give it to my mom. What are you doing, Lawrence? So yeah, I was like, well, I'll just read it before I give it to her because I have all this time before Christmas. So yeah, that's one that I really want to read. It's basically just a book to help you create positive energy in your home. Yeah, so there's that one. And then the book that I'm actually currently reading, which is the most gorgeous book ever, and that is Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. I don't have the like dust cover on it, but isn't this just the most beautiful, like, chef's kiss. Love this book. So good so far. I haven't actually started, well, I've started annotating, but I haven't started tabbing yet. But so far it's actually really funny. I'm using a lot of like my funny tabs because it's pretty cute so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. I keep closing the page even though I know that I need to see it. Okay, is there a book you think could shock you and become your favorite book of the year? No, I don't think so. I don't think like anything, I don't have any books planned, but anything I'm going to read, I just don't think anything's gonna top my favorite books of this year. Like, I've read so many good books, guys, and so many of them were like really good. Like, I just feel like I have my faves set, and I don't have any books that like I'm really like, I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna happen. What are your goals for 2020? Have you set any goals for 2020? My goals, I actually did set them a while ago, because my goal to read 256 books this year was really random. Last year I just decided, I was like, hey, I want to read 256 books. I just randomly picked that number, decided, hey, you know, it might not happen, but I want to try. Quiet, Rhett. And I actually wound up doing it, and I finished beforehand, which honestly doesn't really surprise me because once I set my goal to something, I either flop at it and I just don't really try, or I do it and I like do it hard and I like get it done before I need to because I like freak out that I'm not gonna do it. Sorry, I'm really like having a lot of distractions today. So yeah, I don't even know if you guys could hear that, but my phone is ringing and my freaking like fluff thing is in front of this, and it's hectic, guys. I haven't had coffee yet, so don't judge me. But yeah, so that was just a lot. Reading 256 books is a lot to take on, especially when you work full-time and you have bills and you have things to take care of at home, and you have, I don't know, there's just a lot that has also just happened this year in general. It's a lot to have to read that many books and like set that goal for yourself and like actually feel like you have to read books, and like, not that I couldn't like enjoy books or like focus on books, whatever, but it is a lot harder to like really enjoy a book when you like have that like impending like, I have to read this book, I have to read it fast so that I can get on to the next book and like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I don't know. My goals for 2020 are to slow down, focus on my reading, read more mindfully, just really enjoy it, and like really read books that I want to read and like I'm gonna love. So basically, one of my goals is to read all the unread books on my bookshelf because I have an entire bookshelf of books that I bought and haven't read yet, and it's my TBR bookshelf. Like, my bookshelf is my TBR because they're all pretty much unread books. I have two bookshelves. I have like one built into my wall, and then I have one that's just in my room. And yeah, the one built into my wall has significantly less, but I also have a lot of books that I've read like just downstairs, and I read a lot of books from the library, so yeah. But I also want to read a lot more books of my own and be able to buy more books that like I really want to read. So basically, I'm going to try and read a bunch of my unread books on my bookshelf this year, and then either I'm going to DNF the ones that I don't want and that I like just have for some reason, or if I enjoy them, I'll keep them. If not, I will donate them or sell them or whatever, and then I will hopefully be able to start buying more like new releases, books that I want to read, books that I want to review on my channel, because so far a lot of the books, even if they're like newer releases, I just get them at the library, and then once I've read it, I don't really feel the need to buy it, even though I enjoyed the book. I don't know. I feel like I already read it, so like I shouldn't buy it, you know, like whatever. I could save that money to buy like something else or like pay this bill, whatever. So I want to try and like, yeah, read more mindfully, and then also the books that I buy, I want to start annotating more because I read a lot of library books this year and I honestly just didn't have time to annotate because I was like just not thinking about it. So I want to, yeah, basically just read more mindfully, read a lot of unread books on my TBR, and start annotating. So yeah, that's the goals for 2020. That was a lot of rambling, but thank you guys for watching this video anyway. If you finish this video, you're a real one. Yeah, so that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to do some more vlogs probably today and later in the week. Sorry if you can hear my cat crying in the background. I honestly don't know why he does that randomly. But yeah, so yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I am probably going to go ahead and start vlogging some more today, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!